I've been painting quite a few rainbow landscape paintings, and different ones led to this one of Petrichor, which is a word I really love that means the smell of the desert or the landscape after a long period of drought with recent rain. And that particular smell is a gorgeous smell and a very positive smell. I've done a number of rainbow landscapes. The echidnas are wandering around, enjoying the recent rain. The arcs of colour across the landscape are like influenced by the rainbow. So parts of Central Australia are like that. This is influence from memories of visiting there. It's all from the imagination. Petrichor is really like a rebirth and a positive effect on the landscape with new growth and well-being. I love that feeling of the rain falling on the tin roof. It's a special feeling I've enjoyed all my life. So some of the recent paintings I developed from Petrichor and became the gentle rain. Different ideas evolve in one technique and then often go into others. So the House of Love is something that I've done several sculpture bronze versions of. It begins with a wax sculpture which is cast using the lost wax technique. So the concept is that there's so much joy and love in the house that it actually oozes out the chimney and spreads around the world. So it's something that we need a lot of at the moment. I like pushing ideas to where I'm not sure they're going to go. So I've done some house sculptures with love hearts coming out, and then I wanted to give it new energy and change it somehow. So I started doing bigger clouds and then eventually thinner clouds. So it was a kind of different kind of love, but the same concept. I really enjoy painting the large obese birds. They're all quite unusual characters, so I get a lot of joy from making those pictures. Often the big bird is contrasted with a little insect. Sometimes you wonder if the bird is a bright red colour because it's eating the little ladybird insects, or whether they're just friends who happen to be in the same picture. The idea began originally as a small etching, but I've tweaked it and adjusted it and done different versions and adaptations, and this is probably one of the larger red-spotted bird paintings I've done. I really like the impasto oil paint and thick oil paint. It's something I guess that relates back to my printmaking. Texture is a common element in my painting, sculpture and printmaking. It's something that's common to all the three techniques. I mix different things in with the oil paint. Sometimes I mix in sand, sometimes I mix in crushed small stones, pumice powder, impasto medium, just to try and build up the paint and get it like a nice gooey, thick, gorgeous texture. The wings, I see them as like also the egg and a symbol of motherhood. It's got a second meaning of the mother and the egg, the mother and child, but also a lot of the wings or the eggs have spots on them. So I also think those spots are like a glimpse into the night sky and the universe. The night sky has appeared a lot in my paintings and the comet pictures. The boy with kookaburras bronze is a particular favourite, and I really like how the child is supporting the birds. I guess it's a symbol of mankind supporting nature, but the birds are resting on the child's hands, so they're free to fly away if they want to. They're not captured or caged. I have a childhood memory of birds landing on me, and it's both wonderful and a little bit scary with their claws on your skin. There's definitely an optimism in a lot of the pictures, and they sort of echo off each other. I do a print, a sculpture, it evolves into an oil painting, then a smaller oil painting, then one thing just leads to another. So it's a kind of experimentation and accident at the same time. And I guess I'm trying to make pictures that people really enjoy looking at and give people good positive feelings about. I think there's a lot of buddies, and I think when I leave the studio at night they probably have a party together after I've gone.